Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome to another reaction video. We have once again something really big today, mainly the new special program for Genshin. It's 50 minutes long, so I'm not gonna be stalling, we're just gonna get straight into it.
The moon prayer night is
Okay, it just starts. That's crazy. Let me put the subtitles up here. There you go.
I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home.
Oh my god, we speak? That's crazy.
If Kutar has decided to participate in
Wait, is there a fucking Nocturne, what you call it?
Our job
festival?
with some happy memories.
Bro, we just fucking got here.
Jahoda is on site to ensure that everything goes off without a hitch.
This is like really loud. I definitely want to pick up Jahoda, not gonna lie. I hope she's with Durin, that way at least if I get Durin I get a new character, you know? Bro, the facial expressions are like... Dude, what the hell? Jahoda has all the fucking budget when it comes to facial expressions, like she got everything.
Happy moon prayer night.
I have a message to deliver on Master Rhindaughter's behalf.
Ooh, what the fuck was that cat?
Wish was a book?
It is where the seeds of the story lie.
Oh, I assume that's like a Durin story quest or something.
To me.
Aunt Rhindaughter,
Ooh.
I'll show you what I can do.
Wait, what's the sword? Wait, is that a new sword or did they put fucking Festering Desire on them? No, that's something new, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I don't have Festering Desire, but it would look really cool on him. Wow, that's a pretty old. Okay.
Leave it to me. Decay. New life.
So, this is the gate to the ancient.
No. Bro, what the fuck is up with SUMERU shit recently? Oh my, first we meet the goddamn Ibis King, now the KHAENRI'AH door actually gets a plotline? Oh my god.
Of KHAENRI'AH.
There is no fucking way.
Due to some unknown factor, abyssal activity has been encroaching closer and closer to Mondstadt.
In a Mondstadt store? What the fuck is going on?
Intervene in times of need. As such, I, Barbados, will bring forth a wind strong enough to disperse whatever storm lies ahead.
Wait,
I look forward to what questions you'll bring me. Upon
wait a
our
minute.
meeting.
We must hunt enemies.
Wait, they're just buffing people, dude. They don't do this normally. What the fuck? Yo.
I fail in the task I've been given. I create
Oh shit.
We have used every last resource.
What is this now? What is
All that remains is to wait
Bro,
patiently and quietly.
I can already feel the moon.
what is going on? What is this patch?
Phantoms at Star Sand Shoal? It was some sort of flying ship.
When a new moon goddess is
Dude, no, what the fuck is going on?
Thank you, Lady
Oh my
Arcturus,
fucking
for
god.
such valuable information.
You mean to defy one of the fundamental rules of this world? I'm afraid her intent
Why, what the fuck? Alice, 3D model, yo.
Are you here?
You might say that we
Fucking
stand at the
Nicole.
crossroads of fate.
Oh my god, what the fuck is going on this patch? What? KHAENRI'AH door, character buffs, dude, the fucking... everything. Oh my god.
Interlude, a Nocturne of the Far North. I'm Erica Harlock.
What the fuck, bro?
The ruler of time, and Venti, our good old animal archon.
When did you start with Istaroth? What the hell?
Hey guys, I'm Sonia Kruger, the voice of Jahoda
Oh,
from the
what the
Curatorium of
fuck?
Secrets, and shout out to all my Jahoda's witnesses.
No way, she
Hey
said.
everyone, I'm Laurie Kinniston, the voice of Durin.
I love Jahoda's
very
VA.
happy to be here today. I'm very excited for you
Mainly
guys
because
to
she's
see what's
as
coming up.
brain-rotted as everybody else in this fucking community.
I'm Rachel Kimsey, the voice of Alice, coming to you
that's
not
it.
from a lamp,
but from a chair with the hat and bring in some magic.
Welcome!
Dude,
Oh my gosh, I'm so
I can't believe
excited
we
we're all
finally
here.
see Alice dead.
Now, in version Luna 2, the Traveler and their Nodcry companions joined forces to take down the Rayhir
We
of
did.
Solnari. So it seems like all is well in Nodcry, at least for now.
Plus, the Traveler and the Damselette managed to protect the Moon Marrow, so that is another
Oh wow,
major
he sounds
crisis
very
averted.
different to like
Now that
actual
we've
durin
settled
durin.
it, I
Holy
wonder if
fuck.
the Damselette can finally fulfill her
That's
wish
good
to
acting
return
then,
to the
holy.
moon.
Yeah, I mean, the moon is her home after all. Oh, I bet she really misses it, being gone for so long.
Well, in the upcoming version, she'll have that chance. Her
Oh.
return is set for when Kuvaki is at its peak on Moon Prayer Night.
Oh yeah, that's
which
why
also
the
means
festival, yeah.
travelers will get to go to their first festival in Nodcry.
Awesome, right?
Wow.
That's a
Now she
really
can
early
decked
festival
out with all
though.
the different stalls and decorations. Feels so festive. Ah, and it looks like a lot of familiar faces will be there to celebrate.
That's right. Our companions have banded together once again to make
So
the
is the
Territory
festival
last
part
night
of the
in
story
Nodcry
or is it
one
an
she'll
event?
Never forget. And of course, travelers are in for a treat too. There are tons
Probably
of festivities to check
event,
out.
right?
There's even
Or
a special
both,
souvenir
kind of like
stamp
the
book to make
summer
the
one.
occasion extra memorable.
Wait,
Oh,
I think I just saw
Dodokos
Dodoko
from
and
the
Simulanka's
witches.
origami decorations. Plus, there's this crystal ball. Is the Hexen Circle joining in on the celebration too?
Of course! With Tevat's primordial powers, the three moons, reappearing in Nodcry, the mages were bound to take notice. It seems
Wait, what do you mean the
I've
three
managed
moons?
to leave quite
They
an
reappear
indelible
on the
impression,
night? What?
even
Oh my
though you've
god.
never seen my face. Oh, nothing could make a
Bro,
good
the
mage
3D model
more
looks so
pleased with
fucking good.
herself.
Oh my god.
Oh, Alice, it's really her.
I can't believe it.
It's me!
Oh, wow. This must
Also,
be
I like
one
how
special festival
how
then.
some people
But
call
I
her,
wonder,
well, whatever the
for an
fuck she's
important
wearing, a
mage like
concept
Alice
of
to
a
make
hat, because it
appearance, she
ain't
must
really
be
a
here
hat,
for
you know?
more than the festivities,
Well, I
right?
mean, they're right.
Alice is bringing two important pieces of intel with her. The first is related to one of her responsibilities in the Hexen Circle, maintaining the stability of the
Oh yeah,
world's
that's
border.
the big one.
And
Yeah.
of course, as the devs mentioned before, Nodcry itself lies at the edge of Tevat. With the occurrence of a phenomenon known as the trilunar syzygy, the border has become
What?
less stable. So Alice has made her way to Nodcry.
Okay. That explains it.
So
Plus, with the border being
what do we
disturbed and the rising
do?
Kuvaki due to Moon Prayer Night, strange happenings have been seen throughout Nodcry, and the situation is getting worse.
That's right.
Oh, what
Things
the
like
hell?
Phantoms appearing and
Wait, is that
disappearing
how we
without a
see our
trace.
ship?
Oh,
Because it's like
and
a
spacecraft was even spotted.
yeah,
near the
it's like the vision of the past or
Wait,
something.
Is that the wreckage from the Traveler's
Ooh.
spaceship?
Dun, dun, dun.
I've explored
That's
around
hype.
here before, but I've never seen it.
That is why the border is so important. It blocks out a large amount of abyssal power from entering Tevat. But if something goes wrong and it becomes less stable,
Oh, so it's like an
well,
abyss projection.
This can
Huh.
start playing its tricks again.
Exactly. Which is why the Traveler,
Interesting.
Durin, and Wanderer have joined forces to get to the bottom of these strange events.
Yep. They might even discover a few secrets about these phantoms.
Does that
along the
mean
way.
we meet like
Wait,
everybody
what
now?
about Alice's
I don't think we're
second
missing
piece of
anybody
intel?
at this point, right?
Well, that
Oh,
has to do with
whoa.
the arrival of an unexpected
Dude, Nicole
friend.
looks really pretty.
Another mage of the Hexen Circle has made her way to Nodcry. Nicole, code name N.
Anne. Oh,
Dude,
I remember her.
that dress is
She's the
fucking
one who
really
told the
good.
Traveler about the prophecy during the Fontaine Archon quest. Oh, she definitely has that classic Hexen Circle mystique to her, but she's a bit more.
That's a really pretty
forthcoming
dress.
With
Oh, man.
information, at least.
Huh. And it looks like she communicates without speaking.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's. Okay, it seems we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters.
Oh yeah, her words just kind of pop into your head somehow.
That's right.
Hmm.
And
Scary.
much like the other mages, Nicole has
Two
her fair
acts
share
of the-
secrets, so there's a lot for travelers to uncover.
I can't believe we're
What
getting
the
two
fuck?
mages in Nodcry at the same time.
What do you mean two
I feel
acts of
like
the
that means
story?
something major is on the horizon in the new
What?
Well, that's all we
Usually we'll just get Act 5 and boom, end of story, but I guess we just keep fucking going, okay.
You can earn 500 Primo Gems by completing the Archon quest by a certain date.
500
All
Primo
right.
That's nice. Okay.
I think it's about time for our first break.
Dude,
Take a
what
look
the
at
hell?
First redemption code, travelers.
Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
How many stories are there in Not Cry that we're getting 2 acts again? That's a really weird redeem code. The number's 12 at the beginning. What the fuck does what does that even mean? What the hell? Dude, okay. We're gonna skip through the code, obviously, but this is exciting already. Based on the trailer mainly. But the story didn't seem to have anything like impactful. But I mean, Rareware also kind of showed up out of nowhere without any build up, so who the fuck knows what might happen at this point, you know? Okay, let's skip ahead.
Welcome back, travelers.
Woohoo!
Hi! Look where we are! It's like we've stepped into a fairy tale.
Oh.
And speaking of, I'm sure everyone remembers Simulanka, right?
I do.
Fairy tale
Great
world
event.
created by M, where we first met Mini Durin back when he wasn't so mini.
Oh, yeah. And then he received his friend's blessings, transformed into an adorable little dragon, and even ventured into the world beyond the storybook.
Mhm.
I remember his fate in Simulanka was tied to the evil Durin on Dragonspine, which we knew would be revived one day and pose a huge threat to Teyvat. I was so worried about Mini Durin back then. Right?
Me too. But luckily, in the version 5.6 monster,
He now has a body.
Albedo pulled off a huge feat of alchemy for Durin, and that's how the Durin who fought alongside us in Nodcry came to be.
Wow. You know, looking back on it, Durin and the Traveler have already been through so much together.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty shy at first, but after stepping into Teyvat and even joining the fight against the Ray Hair of Solnari, he's grown into quite the reliable companion.
Oh, I just realized, since we were so busy fighting Rareware, we didn't get to hear what Durin's been up to since taking human form.
Yeah, but do we need to know what he's doing? Like, I think.
Of course! I still remember Durin tapping into the abyssal power within him during the battle. Oh, he was instrumental in defeating the Ray here of Solnari. Mastering that kind of dangerous power must have been quite the challenge.
Oof, definitely. It comes from the flesh and blood of a dragon, after all. His
Yeah, but you
dangerous
are
form
the
still
dragon,
scares
though.
off small animals, even when he's trying to just be friends.
Oh,
And of course, the last thing he wants is to harm those around him. His goal is to use his power to help others as much as possible while assimilating into his new home.
So deep down, Durin is still the kind little dragon we met in Simulanka.
He is. And since his soul originated from Mini Durin, in addition to the power of the Abyss, he also possesses a power that comes from fairy tales.
Oh.
Whoa, wait. So he can wield 2 different powers?
That's
right.
strange.
And because of that, he also has 2 distinct combat styles.
Wow, I'm jealous.
Yo, nice.
Oh.
After casting his elemental skill, Durin can freely choose which power to use. So, if you tap his normal attack after unleashing his skill, Durin will enter the Denial of Darkness state and channel his aggressive side. Using his elemental burst in this state will increase his own vaporize and melt reaction damage while periodically dealing pyro
Vape
damage
and melt,
to a nearby
okay.
enemy.
Oh, cool.
Now, if you tap his elemental skill again after casting it, Durin will instead enter the Confirmation of Purity state, focusing more on supporting his companions. Using his elemental burst in this state will periodically deal damage to nearby enemies while decreasing their pyro resistance.
Oh.
So he could
can
be
also
both
reduce certain
support and
elemental
DPS.
resistances by
That's
triggering
cool.
corresponding reactions.
Dang.
Yeah,
cool.
it's a lot.
And it looks like his elemental burst animation changes depending on what state he's in. In the light state, it's like a painting, and the stars look like the ones in Simulanka.
So
but in the
pretty.
dark state, it looks like the dragon's power takes over, and he's gearing up to
Oh yeah, it
annihilate
is.
his
The
enemies.
background is different. Oh.
Yeah, You know, the way he changes states reminds me of how Nilou changes dance steps. It all really depends on what you do after using his elemental skill.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
means his kit can be adapted for multiple kinds of scenarios.
That's insane.
On one hand, he can fight against groups of enemies while shredding elemental resistance for his party members. But on the other, he can target a single enemy and enhance his own.
That's pretty
damage
cool,
output.
though. I like that.
Super flexible. I love that. I'm still curious about what his life as a human has been like, though.
Me too.
Based on what Albedo says, it seems like he's been trying to get to know his new home as much as possible.
Yeah, and in the upcoming version, travelers will get to help Durin do just that, along with the Wanderer and all of his other friends in Mondstadt. So there will be tons of opportunities to get to know him better. Don't worry.
That's awesome. I'm so excited.
And just for a little added intrigue, I have another piece of exclusive
what's
intel,
the book?
which is that Alice ends up telling Durin about M's dying wish.
Whoa, the fucking chair.
Whoa, his mom's dying wish?
Dude, Alice looks so
Right.
good,
In
like,
the
actually.
ensuing story, both Alice and Mona's master B will be making an appearance, so Durin's in for quite the experience.
Okay, let's be honest.
If you want the whole story, be
Barbarov
sure
will
to
just
check
be
out
the
the quest,
Dodeko.
Draco
Let's just be
Tornado
honest.
Chapter Act 1,
She's not
The
showing up.
Magic Known
She's gonna
as
be a
Storytelling.
Dodeko.
Oh, this quest
Okay.
is a bit different from traditional story quests, with tons of unique gameplay elements and spaces you can visit multiple times. There's
Ooh,
even a
okay.
few hidden Easter eggs, so keep
That sounds
an eye
interesting.
out.
Okay.
And complete it within the time limit to earn Primo Gems and enhancement materials for Durin.
That's not all, though. There's another
Oh.
special reward in store for completing this quest.
Whoa.
Oh, you can change his looks.
Different. Almost like he's glistening somehow.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
There's also a new boss travelers
Bro,
can
what the
challenge in
fuck?
Nocturne. The
It's like the
super-heavy
machine
land
from the
cruiser,
World Quest,
mechanized
but like
fortress.
Whoa.
crazier.
Defeat it to earn level up materials for Durin.
Oh, this must be a Fatui creation.
What?
And
No
it
way.
looks like it's got some
What gave it
serious
away? The
firepower.
Fatui logo everywhere.
Ouch. Yeah, so be careful, travelers. All right, that's about all we have for Durin. But before we wrap this part up, let's take a quick look at his combat skills one more time.
Enjoy.
Why? Wait, why?
Each day is a new page. in
Why
my
are they
story.
showing that after they went
I
through
wanna
everything?
savor
Why?
Every scene, every footnote before I turn to the next.
That's
one.
kind of weird. Why do that?
Get back! Leave it to me! A turning point in fate!
Dude, just seeing Venti is already crazy. You know, I haven't seen anybody use fucking Venti in so goddamn long.
Wow, that's insane.
It's so cool.
Okay, now that we've had a moment to admire our magnificent Durin,
Mhm.
it's time to introduce our next new character, Venti! Yay!
What?
Erica? This is version Luna 3, wasn't
Yo,
Venti
give me
released,
Jahoda,
a
though.
lifetime ago?
Yeah, I'm happy that Venti's getting buffs from what it looks like, but give me a Hoda. Hello?
Combat skills. Okay, so tap his elemental skill to summon a storm zone and hold it to summon a larger storm zone that allows Venti to soar high up in the air.
I just want to
using
point
the
out, they
power of
didn't
the
say
wind.
he's getting
With
buffed
his
here.
elemental burst,
They
Venti creates a
just
storm eye in
they
front
just
of him
threw
that
this in
pulls
here
him
without
and
telling us
deals
what the fuck is going on.
continuous
That's really weird.
Right, but none of this is new information.
I know, okay, gosh, I was just giving a recap. Okay, this is the new part. If the active character triggers a swirl reaction while Storm Eye is active, their damage and Storm Eye's damage will be increased for a certain period of
Okay.
time. In addition, Venti's normal attacks are converted into Windsunder arrows that pierce through enemies in their path, dealing anemo damage and extending Storm Eye's duration.
Okay, that's pretty
So
nice.
his burst changes his normal attack too. That's so cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Wait, I don't think I've seen that weapon before either. Oh, but it's
Oh
got
yeah,
a
I did
bunch
think
of
it looked
Cecilias
weird,
on it.
but
It definitely looks perfect for Venti.
a new signature weapon for Venti?
Moving
What?
on.
Oh, whoa. Hold on, just 1 second. Venti has new abilities now. What's going on?
Okay.
Come on.
What's going on is that Venti decided to recover some of the power he had hidden away.
Ooh.
He might act like a carefree, alcohol-obsessed bard most of the time,
That's
but
what he is.
that
No,
doesn't
that's what he
mean
is,
hasn't
dude.
been paying
What do you
attention to
mean?
the changes happening across Teyvat. And as a god with close ties to the Hexenzirkel, he can sense a new threat on the horizon. One that has the potential to endanger not just Mondstadt, but the whole world.
Wow.
And so, in order to face this impending crisis, he felt it was time to reclaim his hidden power.
Sounds like a cool setup for the future.
And to do that, Venti and the Traveler will need to
Wait, so they gave him a little quest because she's getting buffs? That's kind of high.
Island in Mondstadt that was once blessed by time.
I've been there. This is such a
I've been there
throwback.
too.
I mean, I still remember that line. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and
No, you know what
cultivated by
line I fucking remember when we're talking about Venti and time? The fact that he casually mentioned that he just threw Merjavari off of the fucking timeline. That is what I fucking remember, because that is absolutely insane to just say out of nowhere, okay? And I will not forget that, because you cannot just say that sentence and think that it's normal, okay? Anyway, let's continue.
Wait. Oh, that was foreshadowing all along? It's like everything's coming in full circle.
Jahoda, everything is foreshadowing in this game.
But with a few
I can bet that that wall in the background is foreshadowing something. Like that's how crazy this is.
Share a deep connection. The mages
Which
even
is
signed an
homework.
agreement with
That's what they
Grandmaster
call the
Varga
buffs.
to protect Mondstadt in its time of need. In fact, the mages had a hand in the events we just
They showed
mentioned
Razor in the
between
trailer too, though. Does that mean Razor also is getting something this
started
patch?
with Alice and something called
I don't know why the fuck would they show Razor otherwise.
filled with a series of tasks the travelers asked to pass along to certain companions.
Wait, so does that mean the tasks were designed by the mages of the Hexenzirkel?
That's right. And after completing their task, these companions will become Hexerai characters.
Oh,
When at
that's
least
a lot.
2 Hexerai characters are in the party, the combination triggers the Hexerai Secret Right effect,
Oh.
enhancing the party's combat capabilities.
Oh, that's
The
weird.
changes we just introduced for Venti are the Hexerai Secret Right effect at work, triggered by 2 Hexerai characters.
Oh, so it's
In this
buffed
case, Durin
only
and
if there's
Venti
2 of
being
those.
in the same
That's
team.
weird.
I get it.
Along with Durin and Venti, additional Mondstadt characters have their own
Yo,
tasks
if
to
Mona
complete.
get... Dude, I just say, my Mona is fucking C6, okay? If she's on top of that getting buffed, that's crazy. Okay?
So travelers can look forward to adventures with several familiar companions.
Yep. Plus, after completing
Okay,
the
but
intro
like...
quest from the Witch's Dictionary,
Sure, so these characters get the Hexenzirkel trait thingy. But are they going to go over what it fucking changes or no?
Which means after completing their
Or do they
designated
just show
tasks,
Venti because
these
she's a limited
can all
character?
trigger the Hexerai Secret Right effect to gain new combat abilities.
Whoa, so does everyone have a different task?
Yes. The tasks are tailored to the companions.
Can I do
it
these
could be
quests if I
anything
don't
from
have the
an
character?
intense combat encounter to a relaxing outing. For example, Klee's task is
Because
to
like I would
conquer
like to do them,
Dodoko
even though if
companion.
I don't have like
When she
Klee or
completes it
Albedo,
and is
you
paired
know?
with another Hexerai character, her normal attack will automatically trigger a charged attack as a coordinated maneuver.
Ooh, that's
Plus,
crazy.
Travelers can look forward to an optimization in the new version that makes her normal and charged attacks a lot smoother.
Each Hexerai character will gain their own special abilities after completing their task. For example, when Albedo's solar isotoma creates a transient
Oh,
blossom after hitting an
someone's
enemy,
multiple of
it
them.
will also generate a silver isotoma, which will no longer be destroyed by monster attacks and can unleash attacks just like
Wait,
the
what do you
solar
mean no
isotoma.
longer? The regular one can be destroyed? I didn't even know that.
Should make it much easier
What the
to have
hell?
one of his flowers on the field without gaps in time, right?
That's right. In addition,
Ooh,
Fischl
Fischl.
can now provide 2 different team buffs depending on whether your party is Overload and Electro Charged focused or Lunar Charged focused.
Oh.
Plus, Razor's elemental control will be enhanced.
Wait, but what does she do?
allowing his
Wait.
focus.
While also on the field, when the party members trigger overloaded reactions, both special and the kind active character will have their attack increased. An electro charge increases elemental mastery. Okay, so he just becomes more of a support now. Okay.
Enhanced, allowing his overflow electro sigils to deal additional damage and regenerate energy.
Okay.
Just remember, travelers, once you've completed the designated quest from the Witch's Dictionary, these
Wait,
abilities
what about
will
Lona,
only
though?
trigger when at least 2 Hexarai characters are in the party, okay?
Yes.
Of course, the changes from the Hexarai secret rite effect, as well as the adventures to unlock them, go far beyond what we've covered here. So be sure to check them out in game.
Will do.
Wow. These characters have been with us for 5 years, but now it's like,
oh my gosh.
it's like we get to see them in a new
Venti
light, you
rerun?
know? It's almost like they're growing right alongside us.
Venti's still the only Archon I don't have.
Plus, the
Because
power of
he
the mages
always
can affect
reruns
fate,
at the
so
worst
be on the
possible
lookout for
moment.
changes to these characters'
He's always in
constellations as
between
well.
2 really cool characters, so I just can't pick him up
Always
ever.
down for new adventures with our old friends.
Me too.
Oh, don't
Super
call us old.
exciting.
All right, let's dive into the upcoming event
Ooh,
wishes.
yeah, who's rerunning?
In the first
Okay,
half
but
of Luna
why
3,
is he
we'll
on
have
the
event
same
wishes
fucking
for
thing as
Venti
fucking...
and Durin.
Bro,
Plus,
I
a new
can't...
5-star sword,
Dude.
Akane Artis, and a new 5-star bow. The
Venti
Daybreak
cannot get a
Chronicles will be
fucking break,
featured
bro.
on the weapon banner, just in time for Venti's new gameplay.
And the one,
We still haven't gone over Jahoda's gameplay, dude.
Jahoda will also be available on the first half banners. And don't worry.
I don't know if I want to
and
pick
don't
up the
worry,
Venti or
don't forget
Durin.
to introduce her. That is coming up
I mean,
next.
realistically...
And during the second half of version Luna 3,
Ooh,
we'll
Shilonen's
have
back.
returning event wishes for Varessa and Shilonen.
Travelers
Realistically,
will also get the chance to
I
reunite with familiar Natlan
I don't
characters
know.
in this version's events. But
I was planning
more
on
on that later.
skipping
For
Durin
now,
just because there's
check
like
out
a
the
lot of
second
cool
redemption
characters
code
coming
while
up
we
in
take a
Nocturne
short
still.
break.
Primo
See you
gems.
But like I will pull till I get Jahoda, right? But like I don't know if I want the accidental Venti or Durin, you know? You know? This is tough. I don't know what I want, dude. Fuck. Okay, I will need to really think about that heavily. Because I would like to have all the Archons, right? But Durin does seem pretty cool though. I like Durin. Well, we'll have to think about that. Anyway, let's skip through this. I like that characters are getting buffs. Finally, after a 5-year wait, the characters are getting less outdated.
It's time to introduce the most skilled, well-connected, amazingly talented information broker in all of
True.
His assistant, Jahoda.
Oh my gosh, Jahoda is such a walking meme. Her in-game
Absolutely, she
expressions
is.
are so hilarious.
Absolutely, but it's kind of the VA's fault as well. It's so like, you know,
When it comes to her,
dude, Jahoda
and
deserves to be a
things happen
5-star.
so
I'm
good.
kind
I'm
of sad
obsessed.
she
I
isn't.
reply to all of them. Those are all me. But even though Jahoda ends up in, well, let's just say awkward situations a lot, she really tries her best to be a good employee of the Curatorium of Secrets. I mean, she can get in a little over her head when facing difficult commissions, but she always comes through in the end.
Damn, it's really
I
dark.
mean,
Wait.
meme expressions aside, just think about all she's accomplished with the Traveler in the main story.
Okay, so what kind of magnetic powers does Jahoda have? Because she's filled with magnets on her entire design, bro.
That should give Jahoda a confidence boost. Yeah.
Wait, I wanted to ask though, what's the deal with her mechanical arm?
Oh, I made that for her. I mean, there's a whole story behind it, but
Yeah, we know
I'll
that.
let Jahoda herself explain that in game.
What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Did her
In
hand
any
spin?
case, that's all in the past now. In her own words, earn well, eat well. That's my motto these days.
I like that we are getting a character with like a prosthetic of some sort. It's really cool. I say that, but we literally have a whole ass robot. But you know what I mean.
In the intelligence business, a certain amount of danger comes with the territory. But that's where her experience as a former treasure hoarder comes in. As an Animo vision wielder, she's super agile in combat. With her elemental skill, she dashes towards enemies, and after striking them, she can absorb the elements applied to them to fill her loin treasure flask. Of course,
That's weird.
if she accidentally misses her target, she might get a little upset.
Okay, that's so cool. After hitting enemies with her elemental skill, she puts on her goggles when she sprints.
I love those goggles.
I love that so much. She's so cute.
Why an umbrella?
Okay, but back to the treasure flask. What happens when it's
The charge bar is an umbrella, right? I'm not
Jahoda
crazy.
throws it at her enemies, dealing Animo damage. Plus, if your team reaches Ascendant Gleam, the treasure flask will periodically consume the elements within, dealing corresponding elemental damage to enemies.
Does that work off field?
So cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
She takes what she
Ooh,
collects and throws
okay.
it right back at her enemies.
I like
love
that
her
then.
Resourcefulness. She's so good.
Well, if there's one thing my girl has, it's survival skills. Travelers have seen that for themselves, so she definitely knows how to be there for her clients.
I love
with a
Jahoda.
pinch.
It is
Also,
funny
Jahoda's
'cause,
elemental
like,
burst deals Animo damage
when the
and
tease for non-cry characters came out, I was like, nah, this character, nah, not my type of character. And I feel like a lot of people feel about that, because now everybody fucking loves Jahoda, you know? Like, it's kind of crazy.
Threshold, the robot will also heal the party member with the lowest HP.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's a healer too.
Oh,
That's super useful. I'm like so bad with healers. This is very helpful to me.
Girl, no, she's insane. And
amazing.
If the team
Okay, I wouldn't say
reaches
insane, but
Ascendant
yeah.
Gleam, the robot will also absorb elements from surrounding enemies and convert them into cat claws that deal corresponding elemental damage.
Why does she
at
have so many
intervals.
cat things?
Amazing. With both healing and elemental
Nothing in her
application
design speaks about cats, bro. She looks more like a bat. Why so many
My
cat
girl
things?
is definitely something incredible. I mean, close teamwork is essential for someone in her line of work. Her cat claws will even receive corresponding enhancements based
Why
on the most
cats? I
prevalent
don't
elemental type in
understand.
your party, making her team coordination even tighter. And,
oh my gosh.
and we're not done. As a member of the Curatorium of Secrets, Jahoda possesses similar investigation
Okay,
abilities
yeah.
to Nefer, Boss Neff,
Makes sense.
as she would say. Of course, in some Curatorium exclusive interactions, she might react in her own special way.
Okay. Oh,
So
wait.
their investigation ability.
So we have a little bit of a problem. I recorded the entire rest of this thing, but I had to pause my recording around here at 32 minutes because I got a phone call. And even though I unpaused the recording, my OBS somehow broke, and then it thought it didn't unpause. So my recording is stuck at 32 minutes. I'm not gonna react because that's kind of fucked up. So I'm just gonna give you my thoughts about the things without actually watching them, because I already watched them. This is really weird, but we're gonna get over this. Jahoda seems like a cool character, which I think I was able to say, because this seems like the end of the Jahoda thing. The new event. Really excited for the comeback of Wind Trace, or Snow Trace as they called it, or something like that. Really cool. Wind Trace always hype, right? Everything else in this event is kind of like whatever, right? Finch Ball, couldn't care less, but I like that they changed it to like pinball style this time. That's way better than whatever it was before, so that's cool. That's really cool. Hyped for Lieben, shocked that it's not about Snezhnaya, but instead a different Mondstadt area. Did not expect that. Kinda cool. I don't really play the rhythm game, but you get some Osu style modifiers. That's pretty cool. This is a big one, in my opinion. The higher reputation rewards, or like reputation stuff. really good for new players. For me, kind of useless by this point because I already maxed it out, but for new players, this is great. This is amazing because you have way more nations to go through. So speeding that up by, I think, double, right? Because normally you get 100 for these. So this is a huge improvement. They basically doubled all of these. That's huge. You don't need to go to the handbook to use encounter points. You just go straight to Catherine. Also cool. Just, you know, 2 less clicks. That's nice. Meliastra, don't really care about anything, you know, the cosmetics will be paid anyway, so whatever. But they do give you a paid temple, so at least you get that, right? Collab with fucking who knows what, because they decided not to announce it, but based on a language course here, if it's Duolingo, I'm throwing bricks. I don't know at what, but I will do it. Because they are hyping it up like it's some crazy shit, but this just sounds like a Duolingo collab, and I don't like that. And I think that's all. So, as a final thing that I sort of... fuck, it would have been so funny if I actually had the recording, but now it's gonna be just me normally talking. The KHAENRI'AH door thing. They didn't mention it throughout the whole special program. So I don't know what it is. You know, the patch overall was really cool, right? Like, the new story, 2 whole acts of Not Cry, that sounds hype, right? Durin's story quest, really cool. Very excited, right? Buffing all characters is huge. Plus, they have, like, their own mini quests, I think. That's kind of how it seemed like, you know, as they were talking about it. So that's cool. This event maybe also will have some small little storyline, I assume, because it's like the flagship event of the patch, so maybe. And Liban will give us some cool lore, so that's always nice to see, right? But yeah, the KHAENRI'AH door, they put it in the trailer as if it's like really important, and then they didn't say anything about it. Why? My guess, it might be one of the mini quests for buffs, because we saw Mona next to the door and she's one of the buffed characters, so maybe that's hers. I have no idea why the fuck Mona would go to the KHAENRI'AH door, but I'm glad someone's going there finally, after what, like over 2 years by now, right? Because we went through SUMERU, then all of Fontaine, all of Natlan, we're in Not Cry, and now someone decides to bring it up. You know, it seems like a pretty big deal to me. The gate to KHAENRI'AH, you know, that's pretty big. But the one thing I don't like about this patch, no new area. No new area 2 patches in a row. I don't know if we ever had that. We might have, but if we did, it was a really, really long time ago. Which is kinda a shame. Because I was really hoping to get some more Reed Miller lore stuff. But Hoyoverse is gatekeeping it from me, man. They just don't want me to know anything about Reed Miller. The guy that inserts himself into every single plotline of Not Cry somehow, you know? Like, I wish I knew more about him. But yeah, sorry that the ending is kind of shit and rushed, but, well, I lost my recording and I can't really do anything about it. So I'm not gonna keep you here any longer listening to a guy that's slightly sad, so, yeah, I'll see you next time, and hopefully my recording stops normally this time. Bye bye!